The developers of Genshin themselves, specifically the company HOYOVERSE, have taken on the Genshin anime GTA. They presented a 30-minute gameplay of their new open-world game Varsapura, which can be translated as the City of Rain. Here, the developers have moved from their favorite Unity engine to Unreal Engine 5, and they recently announced some game on Unreal Engine 5, rumored to be an MMO. With smart AI and focused on PvP/PvE, but this seems to be something different. And here, alongside the yet-to-be-released anime and Petit Planète, this GTA has also appeared. In the story, people's thoughts turn into rain, within which paranormal monsters form. There is an organization called SEAL that deals with such consequences and monsters. It seems our heroine is attacked by some assassin, but she is saved by an agent from the SCL organization, after which our heroine, apparently possessing paranormal abilities, decides to join this organization. During the interview, we enter an otherworldly space where we are met by a certain black man with an umbrella and a cat. He says we don't know who we really are, but we suit them. In the dialogues, by the way, there are several response options, with notes of sympathy, persuasion, deception, and there was also knowledge it resembles an RPG. After making a choice, it said successful, as if the choices in the dialogues actually matter. Next, we meet Sayuki, an officer of this organization, and together with her, we go off to fight monsters, which are like bad thoughts. The combat in the game is, well, an absolute classic. Combos of regular hits, a skill, and an ultimate. With her ultimate, the main character shoots herself with 2 fingers, thereby summoning rain. Sayuki fights with stacks of documents and reports, can summon a wall of documents, and with her ultimate, she makes everything explode with sheets of paper. There's also a local Harley Quinn. She fights with a large ball on a chain, jumps with her ultimate, and then deals area damage. These are all the heroes shown so far. It seems there will be 3 heroes in the squad which we will switch between during battles. While we fight with one hero, the others charge up, and when switched in, they enter the battle with an additional strike. It seems similar to ZZZ. Instead of a glider, we have an umbrella, which allows us to glide and also ascend. And there's a classic stamina bar on the side. The video showed us how we move through air currents using the umbrella. The main character fights with the umbrella and can use it to freeze and deal damage from the air. The game also features stealth. As long as we haven't been noticed, we can approach enemies from behind and take them out in one go. The game features a very satisfying destructible environment. Furniture and tables break apart and all the items on them scatter around. When hitting the ground, the surface, like asphalt, briefly breaks and pieces of asphalt fly in different directions. Monsters can knock us down and we slide across the floor. Personally, I also enjoy the animation in the game and this super fast combat speed where all the characters almost teleport like ZZZ or Vivi, which I'm not very fond of. Here, the combat is more grounded and realistic, which makes the impact of the hits more significant. For the first time, whoever is making the game is doing it in a dark setting. Usually it's something bright and colorful, but here it's paranormal with a vibe like Death Stranding or even Wuthering Wave. It especially reminds me of the yet-to-be-released NTE, as well as Genshin GTA with all this hack-and-slash combat and character switching. There, too, we fight the paranormal and go through similar doors as shown in this game. The graphics in the game are on a new level. Among all similar games where the visuals are more cartoonish, here the graphics are the most detailed and realistic, despite the characters still being in an anime style. The light falls realistically, the wet asphalt is stunning, reflections in puddles, smoke from under car tires, splashes from puddles we've driven through. The flag on the car flutters in the wind. Under the car's glass, you can see the main heroines driving it, not bad physics. And the modern city in the open world seems quite detailed and realistic. With its traffic of cars as well as citizens who scatter if we drive onto the pedestrian area, also furniture is thrown aside, and in principle, as everywhere, iron poles are too easily knocked down. I think we'll have more cars than just this one corporate vehicle. By the way, you can turn on the siren and occasionally activate the nitro on it. I understand that one of the gameplay elements will be to arrive in areas infected by these monsters, clear everything there, after which the clouds over this place disperse. By the way, the main heroine's outfit changed during the process. At first she was in a jacket and then in an officer's force suit. This indicates that the heroes might have changing outfits. As for city life, various interaction mechanics in the city, the fullness of this open world, unfortunately nothing is clear yet. At first glance, this huge world so far looks just like a backdrop. There's too little information and the game is at a very early stage of development, so we can't draw any concrete conclusions yet. The only thing, apart from the detailed, gorgeous, realistic graphics, is that there's nothing new in the game at all. The difference from other HOYOVERSE games where they try to mix everything they can, resulting in a kind of new project or something that was still properly implemented on mobile. In this game, we already see all this, although no Genshin GTA has been released yet, but soon NTE and Ananta should be out. Who knows what else will appear by the time it comes out in Varsapura, which, apart from the graphics, doesn't particularly stand out yet. They haven't clearly stated which platforms the game will be released on. Logically, all HOYOVERSE games are cross-platform and come out on mobiles. Anyway, we'll be keeping an eye on this game as well. That's all for now, unfortunately. As usual, it was Phomix with you. Thank you all, good luck, and goodbye. Goodbye.